Oh, you know what we should do? We should try to see if we can form the Jomsvikings. Who has less units than I do? Almost no one. Everyone has more units than me. I don't do a grand block. In order to form the Jomsvikings, we need one of the coastal counties in here. But they're all owned by someone else, which is not very great. Like, these guys also have a lot of units. Mostly mercenaries. Why do they have so many mercenaries? I should get more bounty. Oh, Crusader kings. Shifays now have access to crusades. Let's go on this guy. These guys don't have that much in a strong alliance. And I still need to go on a raiding spree too. Right. Get that disembark. Modify remove. And straight attack. Revive. Creature of fearsome majesty. Who the Jarl to spend time at sea, salty air in his face, and a fine vassal beneath his feet. Today sees my personal craft in a small escorting squadron after thrills, practice, and pleasure. Short voyage has an exhilarating change of pace in the life accord. When we spotted a distant plume of water, followed by a small island of wine, dark flesh rolling out of the waves. The greatest beast of all the deeps, a whale. Well, normally we would go for gold, but now we're trying to farm prestige, so creature of fearsome majesty, leave them. A shame. Hey, there we go. Now, does that unlock the Jomsvikings decision? It does not. Disappointing. Or maybe it has to be one of these other counties. I mean, I would go for these if they didn't have so many units. Time to go on a looting spree again, I guess. What's a good place to loot? Call hunt. Call east as well. Ah, just as my brother-in-law, Count Botooth, and I crest the hill, we hear it. The snapping of twigs, the rustle of branches, birds screaming in fright. There are heralds announcing its arrival. A massive stag heading straight for us. Path ends here with me. We return home reinvigorated. Yay! Let's go raid Sardinia, because that's probably a good idea. Ooh, actually, Riadid is actually very low on forces, and Haramidids are facing a peasant revolt. Well, it's not much, so probably not that. Castile being Castile, Galicia being Galicia. Oh, actually, Galicia is very raidable right now. Yeah, let's go raid Galicia. Chivalric dominance, courtship. Sure, chivalrous dominance. Just be careful not to run into Castile's armies. Actually, no, it looks like they might rise victorious, so we should probably leave before we die. These guys, however, are relatively weaker. Yeah, let's just raid the Spanish coast. Are we getting any prisoners we can sacrifice for prestige? No. Darn. I should be leading these armies directly, so I can get the raider tree. Oh hey, I captured a ruler. I'll ransom you for more gold. Commander and do a feast. You gain cavalry insight for 5 years. To think that a bowl of gruel could help expand your understanding of martial lifestyle. Until next time. That reminds me. Ugh. Alright, back to raiding. Yeah, these guys are very relatively weak, so we can raid them. How much loot do we have? We are actually capped out on loot. We should go back and drop it off. And raid loot delivered. Jeez, what is it with these county corruptions? There. Alright, back to the fight. And who's raiding me? Oh, that's a large number of raiders. I don't think I'm gonna touch that. That's a tribal realm, of course it is. Alright, and we go back to raiding. Raid or trade? Pillage it anyway. It's Valencia, jewel of the Spanish coast, or so I have been told. It is warring, not me. New lifestyle perk. Sure, unlock courtship. Does that mean I can romance this one? Nah. Maybe I give her a gift. Oh, that's actually a slightly more chance. Sure, let's try romancing her. She won't resist my charms for long. How close am I to a next legacy? Gain prestige for sexual seduction schemes. Prestige and fame from battles. That might also be good. Now let's go with the gift givers, then we can seduce and... No, that's a good question. Which one should I go for? On one hand, the gift givers would give us more prestige for seduction schemes, so we can focus on seducing. On the other hand, sea wolves would mean we get more prestige and fame from battles. Both are equally okay. Let's go with the seduction strat though. Temptation it is. Ooh, Lombardy is in a war with Tuscany. This is a good time to raid them. Sure. More ransoms. More ransoms mean more gold. Fire and blood, bring me back this plunder. Tourney day. Sun is shining and peasants are milling about the tourney hosted by my wife. All the champions cheer as my wife announces the tournament in their honor, and for once I get to simply sit and watch. I am not going to spend an entire tourney day stuck onto a throne, however. Good, that's all the loot. And we go back to the island. Maybe we should conquer a small land here so we can use it as a hub to drop off all our resources. Or plunder. Never, a peasant's lot is to serve their lord. Yay, I got Viking. For years I have swept out on devastating raids, bringing the full fury of Odin to a trembling world. For surely if he disapproved, he would have struck me down by now. Instead, my household sleeps surrounded by stolen fineries of foreign rulers, and exotic slaves warm my bed. Truly, noble and peasant alike quail at my approach, and parents silence crying children with the threat that I'll visit. That was loud. Let them weep at my name. Okay, we're one step closer to forming the Kingdom of Man, the Isles. We just need more prestige. Let's stop commanding an army. We don't need to anymore. Alternative reading. Deals with some unconventional knowledge. I'll glance around before sitting down to read. Nope, does nothing? Okay. Well, I guess it gives this small modifier somewhere. Maybe. There's no time to lose. Heart is escaping. I don't have time to attend to your injuries. Return home invigorated. Seducing is tough work. Found the new kingdom? Not yet. My beloved sister. It has not escaped my notice that my sister Countess Ulfhildr is a very good-looking woman. The way she smiles and folds her arm never fails to make my heart flood. Ah, dang it. I knew this was gonna happen. There are two things that always happens in every Crusader Kings game. Death and incest. Are these normal feelings to have towards a sister? She's my sister! Get a grip, Emund! Ah, no, if I do it, it's gonna get me stress. Ugh. No stress option. Okay, well, not do that one. Okay, so what do we got? We can continue to war for more fame. We could, but we're kind of running out of realms to war for. What about this one? This one seems very honorable. Yeah, let's just conquer one of the count. No, maybe not. Wow, when did Denmark become huge? It just absorbed Norway as well. What happened to Norway? Conquered by claimant. Well, that explains it. I didn't even notice all this time. Whoops. Oh, what time is it? 5 o'clock. I still got a few more hours before I have to do things. Who do I go for next? We already completed our goal of raiding for Raider. Now I just need to get enough prestige. That guy's in a Liberty War. Yeah, sure, let's do a Duchy War here. For Jämtland. We can also build more buildings in our domain. And hire more bounty. Bounty are pretty good. Servant of Freya. As I open my eyes in the dark, I am immediately overwhelmed by an ominous feeling. Is someone watching me? Are you ready to embrace the truth, Emund? I sit up, suddenly completely awake. I look around for the source of the unfamiliar man's voice, but there are only shadows. Freya offers you her blessing. Will you accept it? With all my heart. I'm a witch now. Deal with it. That means I need to educate other people into being witches. No, get back here. Get back here and let me fight you. Yes, thank you. And I have a new player here. Good. Okay, you guys can siege down that holding while I take the rest and fight the army. Overreaching might be dangerous. Yes! It's not much, but it's still fame. You can go siege down a holding. Do we have a military engineer? We do not. We are desperately running out of holding. Aha! See, I don't think we're getting too much fame from battles right now. I mean, we're not Ivar, we don't start with a ton of event troops. Let's go with the seduction instead. So after we finish with this romance, we can get the seduction prestige. A lady's honor. Alexandra is an insufferable doxy. Have you seen how loud she chews loudly on a biscuit? Ridiculous! Wild lies! Draw your sword, churl. She doesn't make loud noise. She doesn't chew loudly. I would know. Now die! Did it work? Draws his sword with a cocky grin. Oh, how I'll enjoy wiping that arrogant look off his face. When I am done with him, Mayor Vasilius, humiliation is absolute. Bruised and blushing, he croaks out an apology and limps away to lick his wounds. Alexandra, on the other hand, is glowing like the sun. Oh, you are a true hero, Jarl Emund. You have my eternal gratitude. It was my honor. And we win. Too bad we can't get her as a concubine. Any female ruler that's willing to fight is pretty good. Alright, I gotta give this county away. Alright, and 2 more years until this decision becomes ready. New intrigue. Do seduction against my own courtiers, yes. Oh, what's happening? Oh, feast. Cheery gathering. The high table breaks. The great table seating the upper nobility on the dais gave a loud crack, and a moment later it gave in under the weight of food and gilded decoration. As our most distinguished guest and I had to be fitted in among the lower nobility, I ended up close to my chancellor, Count Gustav. Count Badolf took it poorly, however, and told everyone it was a grave injustice to be seated with lords and ladies barely better than commoners. As high nobles mingled with the lessers, words of both friendship and enmity were exchanged among people who rarely associate. Gustav and I ended up talking all evening and agreed it should not be the last time we feasted and enjoyed in each other's company. What a great night. We became friends. We're doing surprisingly well. Ooh, we can... No, it's still not enough to take that on. Friendship. And I gain Eager Reveler. Alright, what else we got? 1,000 more fame until the next level. There's a runestone. Cross my vanquished foe, High Chiefess Inga. Aha! Ooh, he has a lot of intrigue score. Sure, I will make you my spy master. Let's raise some raiders. Munso family on ice. Ah, cried Bodil, tugging out my sleeve as soon as I entered the snowboard. It's no good, I'm useless. I can't skate. The ice hates me. Speedy glance suggested she might be right. The place looks like an army's marched through it, with the amount of the shattered ice my daughter has left in her wake. It's easy. Here, let me explain it to you. Bodil gains confidence and balance. Yay! I wonder if we can make her... Nope. Nope, we already changed her education. Sure, I'll make you a marshal. Gather raiders, we raid Sweden. Jihad. Ooh, I captured a king. Huh. Did not expect that to happen. And his sister, Sarah. Well, I'm recruiting her into my court. You, however... Do I kill you or do I just ransom you? I'll torture you. Aha! And then I'll let you go. Wild hunt. Alexander's brother, Count Lev, invited me to a hunt I did not hesitate to accept. I would do anything for a mere glimpse of my sunshine. And stalking through the underbrush, my page at my heel and my hound just ahead. It seems as if I had found the trail. And suddenly, my concentration is shattered by a woman's scream. I'm coming for you, my love! Within what must have been a minute, it felt like an hour. I reach a clearing. Alexander's on the ground before me, disheveled and weaponless. Opposite her, and just about to strike, stands a huge boar! My arrow strikes true, and the beast falls to the ground. For a moment, all Alexander can do is stare, but then she stumbles towards me and throws herself into my arms. I need you, my love! Hooray! Well, I can't really elope with her. Alright, well, let's start converting our dynasty members to witchcraft. Get back in my court. Alright, who else can we raid with this? We could raid Finland. Probably not. Prussia is doing Prussia things. Valetia is a bit iffy. Or we could just murder her or something. Oh yeah, just duel her. You think I can make an example of you? Pace in lazy half circles, watching for an opening. Half my axe, ready to defend myself. She clutches her sword, firmly to stand. Fight me only be till first blood, doesn't ease my nerves. I can't count how many people I cut down with my axe. I guess raider trait. Radomiro will be next. Maybe not. Taste the wrath of Tyr. Axe in hand, raining quick slashes down. I'll show you how I heft an axe. Flows around. Axe flows around her like water, each strike chaining fluidly to the next. Strike, parry, riposte. Victory. And torture. Please, I'll tell you anything you want. Green Slime does not endorse torturing people for information. We only find it strategically advantageous. And execute. And now that she executed, there's no more alliance for this duchy. How much vassals can I even have? I can have 10 more vassals as a duke. Yeah, let's conquer this duchy. Conquer this duchy right here. Everyone gather around. We're going to attack. Charge! Leave some weapons behind, and while the rest are fighting. Here, I'll start getting intrigue education too. You're a mediator. Do not be afraid. Charge in when you have to. Oh, well, that was fast. Hooray! Oh, no, I am being raided on this side. Ah, dang it, they left. I could have farmed some decent prestige there. Alright, well, let's see if I have any lowborns to toss these lands to. Swedish wildlife outline.